Hey everybody, it's Timmy and we're live from the Winter Market 2013. It's live from OR, in fact, and we're in the climbing zone with Brady Robinson, the ED, the Executive Director, the CEO, Chief Executive Officer of the Access Fund, the nation's preeminent nonprofit who's taking care of our climbing areas and keeping them open. So what's happening with the Access Fund these days? Meaning how's the organization doing?
The organization's doing great. We had a fantastic year last year, and we're bigger than we ever have been before. We've got 13 staff.
You were growing, dude.
And growing,
under your stewardship, too.
Slow, steady growth.
How long have you been the steward of the
I have
Access Fund?
been the ED,
Yes.
Executive Director, for 5.5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice tenure, dude.
Yeah.
What are some of the initiatives that the Access Fund has coming
some
up
of
in 2013
some of the
that
things
you're
that we've
psyched on?
done recently,
Yeah.
we in the last few years, we launched a revolving loan campaign so we can buy climbing areas.
And the reason you guys are doing this, acquiring these lands, is because they're in danger of not being able to be entered. Essentially, climbers verboten, do not come.
Yeah,
right?
if you own a climbing area, it may be that you like people climbing there, but you're worried about liability, or maybe something weird happened, or let's say that you've been friendly to climbers for 20 years, but then suddenly the land changes ownership.
Right.
And so with this capital that we have and the expertise, when the balance is upset and suddenly access is threatened, and it can happen overnight. Literally, if somebody dies and then their heirs are going to take the property, we can come in and show them some options and evaluate the situation, and sometimes we buy it.
So what would be your message for that person out there who's considering becoming a member of the Access Fund? Why should they?
The Access Fund is the representation of climbers. We buy climbing areas, we take care of them. We represent climbers' interests in Washington, D.C. 70% of our funding comes from individuals deciding to support us. We get about 30% of our funding from generous companies at this trade show, which is
Thank
awesome.
you, generous companies.
Yes.
Because they're in the building.
We've gotten a lot of support over the years from the companies here, but that's not enough. We don't get any money from the federal government. We don't get too much money from foundations. It's individual climbers deciding that our work is important, that they need to support it. So $25, $35, $50, $100, that is what makes the organization go.
Do you hear that, people? So we know you're listening. 25 bucks, 30 bucks, support this great organization. It's the Access Fund. You know you're out there, you know you're climbing, and you know you should do it, so get after it. Support the Access Fund. Brady Robinson.
Hey, Timmy.
Great to talk with you.
It was a pleasure, thank you.
Continue for another 5.5 years. 11 years from now, you're gonna be over this huge domain of access around the world.
We'll be here, gray hair, wrinkled.
Too late, dude, we're already there. This is Timmy O'Neill signing off from the Climbing Zone. It is Winter Market 2013, live from OR.